On this episode of Custom Fab Garage, today we're going to be working on a 2011 Chevy Silverado. We're going to be replacing all four of the door speakers, doing a new double-din radio with a rear view backup camera, and we're going to be integrating that into the tailgate. This is Kevin. He's going to be helping out with the process. All right, Kevin's going to start taking apart the rear doors, starting with each piece. This piece right here is going to come off. That piece over there is going to come off. And then right here we have a piece that's gonna have to pull off with a 10 mil behind it. And same way down here, we'll have to pull this off and pull out the two 10 mils. And he's gonna show you how that comes off.
All right, so we're gonna start behind the handle.
Might be better with a pick tool. That's what I use.
These are just clipped in.
Go. And then he's gonna have, there should be two 10 millimeters down here. Yep, there's two 10 mils down there. And then behind here, there's gonna be a 10 millimeter as well.
All right.
Just be real careful when you unscrew those because they like to fall. I've dropped them in there a few times.
Start behind here, I guess.
Gotta persuade it a little bit. Talk gently to it. Hey baby, come on off.
It'll come eventually.
That's what they all say. Ooh, that one came off good. We all good? Did we lose any?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's good.
Now we should be pretty good to be able to pull this whole big old masterpiece off. And it'll mostly come off by hands. I might have to lift up a little bit. Kind of comes out of this, yeah, the gasket right there. And that's it. And then right here we have a connection right here that we'll have to disconnect, and then this plug right here will have to come off. And then that will give us all we need to do to get down to the speaker right here. All right, on here we pulled out this 10 millimeter out of here. That's the only thing that pulls this out. Then this whole piece is gonna come off as a plate. Now we've bought new plates to be able to replace these, so I'll show you those. These are the pieces that we bought from Metra. It's an 823020. They're just adapter plates to be able to make these fit 6.5s and bolt right in. So a lot easier solution than trying to cut this thing up to make a new speaker fit in. All right, here's the DD audio speaker that we're going to be installing in here. We've installed this in here. They even give you speaker wire with it, which is awesome. These are really good speakers. They're also marine grade. We're going to be installing this one into this one, and then we're going to be putting those back into the rear doors. All right, we are going to T-tap these two wires, so if he ever wants to go back to stock, that he can definitely do that. I don't like cutting plugs off, some guys do. Not my forte in case they ever want to go back to stock. A lot of guys don't like T-taps. I've been using them for 20 years, never had an issue. So we got our T-taps mounted onto there. We're gonna take our new DD speaker that we're putting in here. Basically on GM, you know, yellow is going to be your negative, which is going to be the black wire on the DD, and the white wire on the DD is going to go to the positive is the brown. Plug is going to go in here. It's going to sit down in this clamp like so. Sits down in there, and then we're going to put our 10 millimeter bolt. Okay. So then this 10 millimeter is going to go right in there. And that's all that holds these in with these new brackets. And then I'm going to knock that down with the impact. All right. On the door panel here, There's a lot of different things that we got to take off. First thing is this piece right here. I just take my hook tool. You got to kind of get down in here. You pull this little slider piece out. You got to be real careful not to break it because they're kind of fragile. There you go. And it just pops out, and then you just pull this out. This piece will come off here at the top. And that'll pull off like so. Doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's already, somebody's already broken that off. That's lovely. Okay, this piece right here has to come off next, which will come off at the bottom. It's got a little slider part on it where you can get in there and you can take it out, and then this piece will basically pop off. Then that comes off right there. And then we got to get this big piece underneath this door handle in here. It has to come off, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to get off. There you go. Kind of got to take a hook tool and get behind it, and then that piece will all come off as one big piece. And then that's going to leave us. Definitely don't want to drop these in the door panel. Got a 10 mil here. You gotta be real careful when you're pulling them in and out. Do not want to drop those in the door panel. Well, this one's really in there. Whew. Okay. Smell my drill on that one. These are a different style of bolt on here, by the way, on these 10 mils. They're a little bit shorter, a little different than the other two. That pulls off, and then there also, I believe, is one behind here. I still got to get this 10 millimeter out. I'll have to do that with a socket set. I believe there is something behind here. I could be wrong though. Yep, there is 10 millimeter behind there too. So you got to pull that off. And then you got a 10 millimeter behind here. Lots of 10 millimeters. And then, once I get this one out, this whole door panel will just pop off, all as one piece. Okay, stop. Okay, down here on our speaker, we're gonna take this 7 mil out here, and then this will all just pull out. There's like a little clip, you just pull it off and pull it out, okay? That's how you get the speaker out. These are the front DD audio speakers we're gonna be putting in here today. I already got these wired up, ready to go for the T-taps. These are the adapters we're going to be using for the front, which is an 82 3006. They are the multi-adapters for the front, so everything just bolts right in just like factory. We have our new DD speaker here. We've got it attached into our speaker adapter that just basically sits in this piece here and then bolts up here with the new 7 millimeter. Self-tapped it into here so it's all secure. Then down here we have our light green and dark green for the front, basically the front passenger side. So your light green is going to be your positive, your dark green is going to be your negative, and then we're basically going to set this down in here into this channel, and then it's going to sit right up into there. Then we're going to take our 7 millimeter, and it's just going to bolt right into there. And that's pretty much all you've got to do on the front speakers. And then we'll turn it on and make sure, test it works. All right, here's our front driver side speaker. You can be using the tan as the positive and your grayish color as the negative. That's going to be for this speaker, and then we're going to hook this bottom part into here and then bolt it in with the 7 mil at the top.